There's bad radio, good radio, and chaotic radio. In that order.
Rag House Radio.
Host for Rag House Radio, created to empower and promote girls and women in music, sports, and entertainment. We're right here in the lovely studio of KaoticRadio.com, right here in the Inland Empire. And hello, our sound engineer, Mike. How are you doing this evening?
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Good. We're doing great. 2017, our second segment here for Rag House Radio. And without further ado, I would love to introduce my awesome two guests. They're not only guitar players and bass players, but both women bust ass and just educate themselves to the T in sound engineering, producing. And so I'd like to introduce to you Vanessa Silberman and Brianna Sherrod, BB Shreds. Woo!
Hello. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for coming in. And hi, everybody out there in live land. If you'd like to just tune in to the audio, you could tune in on KaoticRadio.com. And we're also going live. Mike, are we going live on YouTube?
Yeah, we are live on YouTube.
As well. KaoticRadio.com or...
It's youtube.com/Chaotic Radio, or just look up Chaotic Radio.
So we're all over the freaking place. We're like streaming through
multiple brands.
Yeah, we're all over. So I just have to applaud you two ladies, and I just have to congratulate you. And I just love pumping up girls and women who deserve it. And you both have just been off the board, not only just with your music, but also, like I said, educating yourself in sound engineering. Brianna, you were just in here not too long ago, correct? Mm-hmm. With her music, with her bass playing and her YouTube channel. And Vanessa Silberman came all the way from Los Angeles. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, let's push that close so you can. So Brianna, tell us a little about just like a speck of what is going on with you right now, because like I said, you have been all over the country, right? The past month. Oh, I'm sorry, Vanessa. Yeah, I'm like, I'm doing it telepathically. I'm sorry.
You know, we're all multitasking.
I know. It's so much fun.
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. Like, just for the viewers watching or people listening, I was just telling Brianna and April, like, I have to write everything down because my schedule has become so crazy that if I just have to write down so I remember. Most of the time I do remember, but just as a, precaution. But I have been touring like crazy. I am a singer, guitarist, and I'm also an engineer and a producer, and I have an artist development label called A Diamond Heart Production. This last year, I think I played over 165 shows.
Oh my God. See, I told you, Brianna. See, look, I'm looking at the
And probably the last 14, 15 months, I did 4 U.S. tours. I had a band called Diamonds Under Fire for about 12, 13 years. And
I didn't know it was that long. That's it was together. Yeah.
Yeah. It was basically... it was used as a moniker. I had, friends. I had pay players and session people. It was all kind of a mix. And then the last few years, I had 2 other awesome girls who were part of the band, Jessica and Melinda. But
nice.
I took some time apart from my band and all that time when you are with a band or an identity for so long, time changes, you change. I spent quite a bit of time in the recording world and doing some other things, and then I decided I really wanted to do solo music, and now was the time. So the last year and a half I really was like, okay, I'm gonna build this from the ground up, and I find this extremely helpful, especially since I work with other bands and songwriters.
You work with all the bands. I thought it was really cool when I walked into the studio this evening and Brianna was like, yeah, I know a guy in Arizona who knows. And I was just like,
yeah,
oh
Amal.
my God.
Shout out to Amal.
Yeah.
He's an awesome drummer.
That's
Actually, yeah, and you know what? I am a huge. I mean, obviously, I get fulfilled by playing my own music, but it's a connection with other people, and I also really love working with other bands and artists and other musicians. And just a shout out to Amal. If there's any bands coming through Flagstaff, and you need a drummer or something, or any artists, he's a great drummer. And I have played with all kinds of musicians around the United States. And
I saw that just in the month alone. It was so amazing. Brandon, you should have seen. I was like, okay, well, she texted me she's going to be in, let's just throw it out there. She's going to be in New Orleans. And then all of a sudden you're like across the country in a different state. I'm like, how did she get from LA to there to, to New Mexico? I mean, you were just on the go.
You know what? My heart, honestly, I really have to listen to what my heart is saying, and I really love being on tour, and I love playing, and like I said, I love doing recording and working with bands. But what better advice to give a band or an artist from someone who's actually doing it, who knows like the terrain and
absolutely,
especially the current state of building from the ground up as like a solo artist is basically what I've been doing. Now is a good time for me to do that. Before, I'm an old grandma and I want to sit behind the console and do painting and
or just
France or something,
yoga, or something.
Exactly. But I love. There's so many things, but you know what? If there's any message to send, whether female or male, just for people in general, is that, life is short depending on what you believe, but you just got to follow your heart and just go for it because time's ticking. I don't want to wait for someone.
Yeah.
Give me a ride.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself a ride.
That's right. And you're giving yourself a ride. And are you traveling by yourself?
I have been super lucky. Most of the time I have been driving alone, but I've been super lucky where I've had a lot of friends in different places who will play with me. I've had some really cool friends who've teamed up with me. One singer particularly who's from a band called The Love Dimension. His name's Jimmy Diaz. His band is on my artist development label, and he's a drummer as well.
Where's he from?
San Francisco.
Oh, cool.
And we've teamed up and backed each other on the drums. And, I have another friend, Jesse, who's out in New Mexico. So,
see, I told you.
I've just teaming up with people. And then coming up, I have a friend from Madison, Dave Bonson, and another excellent drummer who's going to team up with me and come out to LA for a show and then drive back. And we're doing some more touring, and to Michael Ross in San Francisco. I just have lots of friends. I mean, I could literally go on. The thing is, when people say, when artists or bands or even actors, and they're thanking all these people, it's because when you do your own thing and and you're really building from the ground up, you end up developing so many like friendships or friends just through music and just life that I feel like you've got nothing but to be. I feel
you're
so
not afraid.
grateful.
Yeah. I mean, Vanessa's not afraid. I could tell like right away you're not afraid to approach people. You're very nice. So I could see that when you were doing Rag on the Road, and which
has been so awesome.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm so glad. Every time I was just like, oh, and then I would show, and then my fiance would look, and we were just all, checking things out. It was so cool. You could see how people were just, they weren't afraid to get close and warm up to you. And the Love Me Nots.
Which was so cool because I had heard about them from my friend Frank, who owns KWSS in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, cool.
Frank is super supportive of female artists and bands, and but yeah, I had heard about them through.
Oh, so you didn't know her prior? You had heard of her?
I hadn't. I had maybe actually emailed with her bandmate years before.
Oh, okay.
When I was booking a show, and I had talked to her manager, but I had heard about her other bands, which is so funny. Wow. And then I heard about her bands last time I was in Phoenix, and then ironically the next time I was there, you were like, "Can you interview her?"
Yes.
So
oh my
so
goodness.
Shout out to Love Me Nots and
the Darts.
Yes, her new
They're
band.
gonna go on tour.
They're gonna kick butt. 4 girls, 1 girl from the 210s, and I've never met her, but
she was in here. The 210s were in
so
here.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I know her
awesome.
bandmate Adam, and that's going to be such a cool.
I can't wait.
Band to see, which I have
the
not
Darts.
seen.
Check them out. It's their new fun project, and I just can't wait to see what they have in store for us. So it's going to be fun. And Brianna actually is also starting a new band.
Yeah, all the way from scratch.
Awesome. Sometimes starting from scratch is just easier.
So far, it is actually.
Tell us about that. Like, how are you reaching out to people? Are you getting any feedback? Are there certain styles you're looking for?
A little bit of everything, really. The main style I'm going for is like 80s hard rock influenced, and punk, because those are like the 2 genres that I mainly listen to, the ones that influenced me as I grew up. So I've been receiving submissions. I'm asking people to send videos. I even put some ads out, hoping that I would get some emails. I actually have been getting I already have maybe 12 drummers that have asked me.
Wow.
6 guitar players. I had 4 drummers send me videos just this morning, so
it's
awesome.
Pretty
crazy. I'm really excited for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then also Brianna, just to let everyone know, she will be shadowing Mike, the sound engineer. She's finishing up school as is it audio engineering? Is that what it's called? Audio engineering. So Brianna will be Raghouse Radio's sound engineer, hopefully very soon.
Awesome.
Yay.
It'll be really fun. I'm really excited for it.
No, I'm excited for it. I'm excited that you'll get the experience and you'll gain the hours, and then hopefully, we could stick you somehow.
Definitely. I'd love to stay.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, because she's located in the Inland Empire.
It's perfect.
So, you don't get studios like this. People have radio stations, online radio segments like this, but it's usually from a home, and that's nothing bad. No, I'm not saying, know, but it's really cool that this is an actual studio, and it's fun, and, you can just feel and breathe, the music and the people and the guests. So thank you so much. So, Brianna, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And Vanessa, okay, so you are actually going on tour again, which I was like, are you kidding me right now? Are you, do you sleep?
This is my life.
This is your life.
This is my purpose. This is what I do.
This is exactly what I just look at your
live
picture
and breathe for music. Yeah.
What inspired you to start, actually? Let's start from the very beginning.
Like to play guitar.
Just to play music, and then did it evolve into audio engineering or sound engineering, or was it vice versa, or how did it all start?
Well, actually, I grew up partly in Hawaii, and at the time, I didn't have TV or radio.
Were you a hula dancer?
I did have to take hula dancing.
Was that a requirement at your elementary school? Yes,
in
that's
4th
awesome.
grade, we had to take Hawaiian, and we took some Tahitian.
Nice.
Yeah, but it was quite an untypical upbringing, to be honest with you. Very different. I moved around quite a bit when I lived there. But I didn't have TV or radio, and I discovered a lot of music from friends or friends' parents, or I remember I had 1 or 2 friends in 8th grade, like when I got a bit older, who had MTV.
That's awesome.
But yeah, the first music I got mainly was from Columbia House, 10 CDs for a penny.
Oh my gosh.
And I discovered
the news in the back, and then I can't believe you remember that. Nobody has.
You know what? It's unfortunate, but I'm sorry, guys. Me and a lot of other people discovered that you can make up names.
Oh
and
my God.
Apparently I've got 4 cousins living with me, 2 aunts, so I got a lot of CDs. And
that is so cool. Do you know about that?
I have no
this
idea.
is something way back when. You want to tell her? What is?
Basically, and I would get these too, I remember, from back order, Rolling Stones or Spins or basically there was like a pamphlet or like a little slip in like, you know, music magazines where Columbia House, and then there was another one, I think it was like BMG, where if you get, basically you sign up, you get 10 CDs for a penny, you agree, and then like later you're supposed to buy CDs,
and you don't.
But you're allowed to cancel.
I see.
Yes, exactly.
And the thing is, and I think that's why they went. And now I feel obviously
as a
bad because
musician,
it's off. Well,
they got
it's
a lot of pennies.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
I'm sorry. There's an owner out there. I'm sorry.
God.
I really do mean
poor
that.
guy.
But like, just because I'm an artist and caring just about morals and stuff like that, and honesty. But like at the time, I was just like, oh my God,
It's like
I can
gold.
Yes, I mean, my mom. I remember she was like, Vanessa, there's another package here. And I was like, I know, I use your name and my dad's name and
my dog's name.
Yeah.
I remember that. That is so, I can't believe you brought that up. That's a blast from the past, yeah.
I mean, that, and then, you know, to be perfectly honest and clear, to think about it, is probably the first band that I heard, which I was strongly impacted by, was Nirvana. And, you know, I never even really knew what they looked like at first. I just knew when I heard that.
That you like the music.
I was like, oh my God, I want to play music. And like, I just felt like it hit me in a place where I felt like that hit that I got was so incredible, where you could touch people in a way, you know, with music and stuff. So that, and like, you know, from there I listened to a lot of, you know, grunge bands or 90s bands, a lot of reggae too, because I lived in Hawaii.
Awesome.
But that, and then I also kind of would say that I started my interest in recording when I lived in Hawaii, when we were first adapters kind of the internet. Like when I was in 5th grade, we had dial up, but like all the record companies had there was secret like rare songs up on these sites that you could download. It would take 24 hours, so you just leave it all night. And then I would download it, get one song after like 24 hours. I'd take my tape recorder, I'd tape like a microphone up to the speaker, and then I would record it onto my cassette tape, and I was like, yes, I've got a recording of it now, and I can put it in my car.
Yeah, that is so cool.
So,
oh my God. You know what we used to do with our tapes, right when we'd buy the tape, we didn't go like rush home to listen to it. We went straight to our car. We would always, you know, we could tell if we were really going to love that song by inserting that cassette tape, and if it sounded good in your car, then we knew we were going to love it. I don't know what that was all about, but you know, I just didn't want to hear it at home. And Nirvana, who influenced you, I actually went to the show here out in LA, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
amazing.
Wow.
And nobody knew who
So
Pearl Jam was.
cool.
We were driving there, everyone's I wonder who Pearl Jam is. That's so funny. But Nirvana, that was at their hiatus for Teen Spirit, you know.
That's so
it was
cool.
huge, but I'll never forget that show. It was raining, and I just remember it was just a fun night. So
Yeah, that's so, I mean, I feel like there's so many artists and bands out there, obviously, who've paved the way, but the bands that have impacted people's lives, like, I feel like music really brings so many people together and could do so much good. You think about what the Beatles did and Zeppelin, and you know, you could go on, and all the females who paved the way, the Go-Go's, Chrissy Hynde, Pretenders, Joan Jett. It's like really like touch people on a magic level and like in a positive way.
such a good way, and you're right, it does bring people together. I mean, you wouldn't even guess like, oh, you know, oh, you like that band, oh my God. And then, you know, it's so positive, and you could just take from, you know, what you want out of it, if you just want a little or if you want a lot, and then, you know, you just move forward. I mean, music is just awesome. And I know, Brianna, we had asked you when you were here on the segment, but for those just tuning in right now, what influenced you to start playing and get into music?
Yeah, it was Guitar Hero.
Isn't that cool? I wanted her to say that again.
That's so cool. You know what? That's another like a really interesting thing.
Outlet, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about a totally different like
Generation.
Yes.
And yes.
Very cool.
I love that. And that's what she just jumped on it and started and right.
Yeah, I'd always been like interested in that type of music and everything, but I think actually holding like a plastic guitar in my hands and
So
playing
fun.
along to the songs, it hit something.
I've never tried it because I've never been a musician. You know, I mean, I've tried and it's just, I like doing the stuff in the back end. I like promoting you guys. Pretty
I
much.
think I once tried and I was like, oh my God, I suck so bad.
Oh,
at
a
this.
guitar? Oh, yeah.
I'm not even good at it anymore.
Oh, you tried?
Yeah, I
Just or
I
something?
can't do it.
Yeah, I was telling her when she was here. I was telling her there was a man and he was all dressed up and people like I think he regulars that guitar place. It's right here at like a fun zone area, and he was just so into it. He was so good. I think he was like in first place, but he was owning it. So I'm guessing he goes like every week, you know, because he has his outfit and everything.
Oh
So
my
that's his
gosh.
outlet. See, like you said, it's a positive thing, and then
It's
now he
so
has a little
cool.
fan base. I mean,
Yeah.
God, that's awesome. So let's see, what time is it? Do you guys have any time? Do you know what time?
820.
8:20 already. See, time's flying when you have fun. Jeez. Okay, so out of all your stops, and for those just tuning in, Vanessa Silberman toured. She just went on a tour throughout the country. Can you throw out, I know you've been to a ton of places, but 5 off the top of your head, areas that you visited.
Okay, for bands who don't hit, let's say, a major market, a smaller market to hit is Fort Stockton, Texas.
There you go.
Surprise.
How
really
come?
cool community. There's one spot called the Garage Coffee Music and More, and they have awesome coffee, and that's like the only place in town. And a lot of people really, with the smaller markets, sometimes bands or bigger artists won't even go through that, or even independent artists, because it's
Who
a
would have
smaller
thought?
town.
Yeah. But
And it's right in between Las Cruces, El Paso, and then San Antonio. You can totally hit that place. It's,
amazing.
yes.
Is that where they have that drum circle? Is that where you interviewed? Oh gosh, what was her name? You guys are sitting on top of a picnic table.
Oh no, that was in San Antonio.
Oh, that was in San
Yes.
Antonio. Okay, all right.
Claudine. Yes.
Yes, Claudine. She's awesome.
Yeah, San Antonio is awesome. I love Texas, and every time I tour there, I think I go hit that state 8 times, like in terms of stops.
Where do you go? Okay, so the first one you said was
San Antonio, Fort Stockton. Other places that like
that you've hit, yeah, throughout your tour.
Phoenix all the time.
Phoenix has they have a huge music scene, huh?
They do.
They do.
They do, and there's a lot of cool spots there. San Francisco, the Bay Area.
Of course.
I work with quite a few Bay Area bands on my artist development label, and I got to spend a good amount of time there, kind of getting to know the scene a bit more.
And that band you interviewed for Rag on the Road, they're so
Snow Angel.
Snow Angel,
Love
check them
them.
out, Brianna. They're really
So
cool. Yeah.
Super talented. Gabby and all those girls, they're like musicians. Like when people were saying stuff like about Warpaint, like the kind of credibility and stuff. Like Gabby plays sitar and like
Nice.
really, yeah. I mean, they're all so cool. And then the bassist also has a really cool project called Token Girl.
Huh. I gotta check that out.
I can get excited almost about every city. Seattle was fantastic.
I bet.
Portland, Ashland is a cool little stop.
Ashland and
Ashland, Oregon.
huh. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing so many because there's.
I'm sure you are, because this question you had no idea. All these questions I'm asking the girls, they have no idea. It was just on a whim. But
Birmingham, I love the South. I
I
so
bet.
much.
Did you go through Nashville?
Yes, I like Nashville a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I went this last time.
Are you going anytime soon?
Yes.
Check out Shayna G. She's from here.
Oh wait, is she a bassist?
Shayna G. Do you know who I'm talking?
I'm not sure.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's. Just one second. How funny! And you know what? That's my sister. Out of all people,
Where's
who
she?
knows.
Where's she at?
She's like down the street, and she knows. Evidently, she doesn't know that I have a radio segment. Nice support there, sister.
Hey, what you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Shayna G, I think she's a guitar player. I don't think she's a bassist.
Okay.
But she's from here.
That
She's
sounds
amazing.
very familiar.
I love her music. She calls it dirty country because she's not trying to please anybody. She's comes from a Christian family, all that stuff, but she cusses, she drinks her whiskey, she smokes.
I love it.
She plays. I know, me too. I love it. It's so refreshing. She's just like out there, like this is me. Anyways, check her out next time you go to Nashville.
That's awesome. I definitely will.
Yeah. So I believe we're getting close. I think it's 8:30. We're getting close to the Rag House Radio shout out. Do you have? I don't have the time up right now.
It is 8:26.
Okay.
25.
Let's go ahead and do it because I can tell Mike is ready. So at 8:30 on Rag House Radio, our segment is created to empower and promote girls and women in music, sports, and entertainment. I always love to do at 8:30 a Rag House Radio Women in Music shout out. So whenever you're ready, Mike, who are we going to listen to through this? Who are we listening to?
Easy listening.
Yeah.
Il Camille, something
Oh,
like
Il
that?
Camille. I love her. She's out of Los Angeles. She's a rapper. You guys check her out.
Oh, awesome.
Wait, let's see. I can't really hear her. Can we turn it up a little? There it is. Okay, Rag House Radio, Women in Music shout out. There we go. Thursday, January 12th, Frequency Within at Program Skate in Santa Ana. Pearl Charles at the Echo in LA. Friday, January 13th. Did you guys know it was Friday the 13th this week? If you're all, if you're all superstitious. We have Dog Party at the Echo LA, I the Realist at Cervelos in Long Beach, Ghost Lit Kingdom at Silver Lake Lounge in LA, No Girlfriends at Bordner's by LaBelle in LA, Potty Mouth at the Hi-Hat in LA, The Last Gang at Brooks Bar in Riverside, and Cougars Rock at Spotlight Casino in Coachella.
And Saturday, January 14th, Edge of Paradise at M15 Concerts Corona. We have Kim and the Created at the Whiskey A Go-Go in West Hollywood. Reverie at Fresh Mex Oxnard. Snow the Production at Music Box San Diego, and Sarah Evans at Sugar House Casino, Philadelphia, PA.
Sunday, January 15th, DJ NGV at Avalon Hollywood in LA. Phanogram at Radio 104.5 Winter Jam in Philadelphia. Shannon and the Clams at Baby's All Right in Brooklyn.
I love Shannon and the Clams.
Okay, and then we got Monday, January 16th, X Stage at the Satellite in Los Angeles. Cherry Glazer at Philamoka, Philadelphia, PA. Philamoka.
Sounds like a drink.
Then Tuesday, January 17th, Frequency Within at Red Balls Rock and Roll Pizza in Moore Park. And Veronica Bianchi at Harvard and Stone in LA.
And then Wednesday, January 21st, we have on Rag House Radio, Talk Derby to Me. How cool is that? They created the name. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Talk Derby to Me.
Clever wording.
They're actually, I'm hoping they're starting to create their own segment. I'm promoting that and I'm pushing it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I know there's so many derby teams around here, and then Empire
Chrissy.
Skates. Yes, Chrissy. Oh my gosh. What's up, Chrissy? What's up, girlfriend? But yeah, there's just so many derby, women's derby teams out here, and they've been in here a bunch of times. It's so much fun. Those girls are off the hook, and I keep telling them, you guys need your own segment. So hopefully that'll come. So catch them next Wednesday. Talk Derby to Me. I'm right here on Rag House Radio at KaoticRadio.com at 8 to 9 p.m. Okay, ladies, this is all about you. We have a half an hour. You guys want to talk about NAMM, or do you guys want to start talking about something that's happening, or NAMM's coming up? I mean, I can't believe it. It's nuts.
It came up so fast, and that place, if you guys have gone, is just awesome and crazy.
It's nuts. Everybody says it's like Guitar Center on steroids or
on fire.
Yeah, on fire.
I once worked at Guitar Center.
Oh, you did? Which one?
For 2 weeks. When I first moved to LA.
Yeah.
And I got fired.
How did you get fired?
We'll just keep that a secret. Nothing bad, but yeah, it's funny. It's one of the few jobs
That you got.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Somebody was out to get you. How can they fire Vanessa?
But Guitar Center, I still shop there.
You're like,
Once in a while.
That's-
Wherever, support any of the music shops.
Yeah, that's that. But National Association of Music Merchants, and I know a lot of companies are kind of holding back now because it's starting to get so expensive, and so
to get a booth there.
Yeah, to get a booth, just to kind of show their product and that kind of stuff. I feel like things are going to start evolving with NAMM because a lot of people who are starting to go aren't really purchasing products. It's a networking sitch. So
Totally. I feel like too people want to go for shows. Almost it's evolved in the same way that South by Southwest slowly evolved in slightly.
Brianna, have you gone?
I have not gone. No.
I want to go, and we talked about that
Yes.
briefly, and you went, and we're gonna try to. I want to try to go this year. Let's try to go. Brianna, you want to go with us?
Sure.
But so South by Southwest evolved.
I feel like it's more evolved into a showcasing of talent after they have already been signed, whereas maybe in the years before it was talent that wasn't signed but more up and coming, the more buzz bands, from all over. But now I think it's still a mix of that, but there's a lot of bands who are already known, who are like the big hot names, and so there's like these big concerts of these big A-list artists as well. So you're not, which is a great combination too, but maybe with the NAMM thing, it's instead of showcasing just like new products, it's shows and
Demoing. I know both of you guys are going to be demoing, both of you, right?
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Are you sure?
I'm not. I'm just going just to go, but I do have a show on the 20th as well.
And let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's promote that.
Yeah, I'll be filling in with Scarlet Vice at the Whiskey, opening up for Bang Tango on January 20th.
How fun, huh? That's going to be a fun show.
I'm really looking forward to it. I've never played at the Whiskey, so it's going to be first for me.
That's awesome. So people can go to NAMM and then come back to LA and go to the show.
that. Yeah, that's going to be fun. And a lot of venues do that because they know the artists are in town, and so they don't have to pay for their airfare and stuff to come in because they're already there, and just the hospitality. But that's going to be a fun show. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Have you guys been practicing? And
Oh, yeah. We just recorded a song, too, this past weekend. We had 3 days together, and then we have another rehearsal this Sunday, so...
There you go.
Yeah.
So NAMM's coming up. We have a lot to talk about that. And then I just realized, Vanessa, do you want to play a song?
Sure. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you feeling it?
Yes. I could play my most recent single that I put out.
Yay!
Do it.
All right.
And it's very quick.
Okay.
I
Well,
think this is the shortest song I've ever written.
I'm going to turn off our mics so you can have the stage.
For those of you guys watching, again, I'm Vanessa Silberman. This song is called Hide My Love Away.
I'm afraid I'm the only one who feels this way. And I've been thinking of all the ways we could fall apart but come back strong, feel whole again. I was sad and lonely too, so hurt. So I gave up on you and I'm afraid of my heart, but here's a song if I love again. I would take the risk and say I'd rather be myself than not. Doesn't matter who you love, but I will not hide my love away. Ooh.
Nice. Did you just write that? Tell me you wrote it while you were touring.
No, actually, I wrote it a few years back when I was a recording assistant, and and then I kind of finished writing it, writing the lyrics kind of over the time that I was mainly like working for one studio, and when I went to record that song, I just set up a microphone right in the control room.
Nice.
And yeah. So.
And that was that.
And that was that.
That is so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, and if you guys like that track, you can buy it on iTunes. If you look up Vanessa Silberman and Hide My Love Away. And I added some mean 60s recorder on there. Hardly mean. Very sweet.
That's so cool. Well, I would like for you, we're going to go out with a song from you.
Sure.
If you'd like to. Again, Brianna, she's going to be shadowing Mike. She's finishing up her sound engineering school. She's going to be part of Raghouse Radio. We're excited to have you. Vanessa Silberman's all over the place. Both of you gals will be at NAMM this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not this weekend, but next weekend. Are you going all 4 days?
I feel like I might get pulled towards that.
I know, right?
But I am super excited. Where some people may like, oh my God, NAMM's overwhelming. I really just embrace it and just go for it. And I think it's super fun. I'm super excited. Shout out to my friend Davey and Death by Audio guitar pedals. I'm going to be showcasing and playing a bunch of their new pedals that are coming out. And
awesome.
They're really, if you guys haven't checked them out.
What's the company again?
Death by Audio.
Do you know their number of the booth?
Yes, actually, I do.
Yay.
1188.
There you go.
And they're awesome. It really, it was super cool. I had actually played around with these pedals a few years ago, and then my friend Davey started working with them and showed me, their pedals, and I was just thrilled because it's actually some pedals that I've recorded with and really like, and they're a great company, and they have some really cool, exciting new products that they're unfolding, and maybe some special artist pedals that they're releasing that I can't give you this information, but you should just show up at the booth.
Check it out.
Also, I'm going to be checking out Satellite Amps. They're an awesome amp company who they custom built me an amazing guitar.
The
amp.
gold.
Yes.
Have you? Oh my gosh, you have to see her amps. Custom built gold amps. They're off the hook.
That's really cool.
I almost
incredible.
walked away with them. When we did that filming, I almost just wanted, not that I wouldn't know what to do with it, but.
Yeah, no, they're an amazing company. For those of you guys who are looking, who are in the market for a new amp, an amazing company, Chris, who also plays with Bush and who has his own solo music.
Awesome.
Turned me on to their amps, and then I met Adam. He has this company out of San Diego, and they're amazing amps, and they sound fantastic.
And they're hot. They look hot.
And the aesthetics are very, very appealing.
Because that's so important, right?
and the cool thing about these amps is they're extremely simple. Which to me just goes with my playing style, and 2 knobs. I don't really want to think about too much more than that except for the music. But they're an amazing company to check out. Also, shout out to Sound Girls.
Oh yes,
Soundgirls.org.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so they have a bunch going on. They have some mentor
Thursday night.
Yes, and I'm gonna be totally slipping in and listening in on that. And they've got.
Oh, you're going to be there Thursday night?
I'm going to check whichever night that they're.
It's just at a house in Anaheim.
Okay, so maybe it's not that one. It's there's one at NAMM where they're actually going to have a
panel.
And with other female audio engineers and stuff.
Oh,
so
I'm
definitely going to check that out. I'm actually going to be a guest for Sound Girls coming up April 4th.
All right. Brianna, you have
NAMM.
to check these girls. Have you checked it out?
And it's
yes.
This Carrie, who founded Sound Girls, she obviously is I believe she's did monitors for years for Pearl Jam, and
Still is.
yeah,
It's from the beginning and still going.
yeah. So I mean, again, someone who paved the way, who defines, us today, and is inspiring, and she is also inspiring to other women and uplifts other women, which is like,
And so humble.
Yeah.
She's so humble.
I'm looking forward to meeting her, and
Yeah.
and to checking out everything that they're doing. Also, she's being honored.
She rocks on Friday night.
Yes. And so if I can catch that, I absolutely will. So there, obviously, for any women or girls or even guys who are watching, I would totally encourage you, if you're at NAMM, or just in general, to check out Sound Girls.
Of course.
Yeah.
Brianna,
I'll be there.
yes, just check out everything. It's your people.
Oh, yeah,
they're your
yeah,
peeps.
definitely.
That's why I love you girls, because not only you guys artists, you're just, you're getting all into those things.
The knobs.
The knob,
Yeah.
knobbing it.
And two, without, I have to think there's a lot of awesome dudes out there who helped me learn some mad
course.
recording skills.
Yeah.
And who I felt have been so extremely supportive, especially of women. I feel like I also on tour, I've run into so many live female engineers.
They're coming out of the woodworks, and
Oh
I'm
my
digging
God,
it. And I
they
hope it's
so
not a
are.
trend. Because I launched Rag House in 2014, and it wasn't hard, but I had to search. And now all I have to do is jump online and just and then all these things just come out, and I love it.
It's great.
It is. It's awesome. It's something super that needs to be done. It's necessary, and it's a long time coming. So it's just amazing. But yeah, Sound Girls for sure. Your event in April.
Yes, yeah, I'll be doing that in April outside of NAMM. But like, if you get a chance, definitely check out any of their stuff. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like there's so much to see at NAMM.
There's
like,
so much.
I mean, there's so many. I mean, I'm gonna go nuts at the Epiphone Gibson. I'll go see if I can track down Jennifer.
Yes. There's a lot. Of course, like you mentioned, there's She Rocks Awards on Friday night during NAMM. You do not need a badge. It's at the Hilton. I believe it starts at 7. They're going to be awarding not only Carrie Kia's co-founder of Sound Girls. There are also Garbage, lead singer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Shirley Manson.
Thank you. Shirley Manson. Also, Leanne Summers, founder of La WIM, LA Women in Music,
Oh, that's awesome.
that just collaborated with WIM from New York. Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that.
They came together.
That's so cool.
So yeah, I don't know if she's still. I hope she's going to be a part of it, because she's the founder. For God's sakes, but that's going to happen. She Rocks, and then we're going to be running around interviewing people. So if you want to be interviewed and you're going to be at NAMM. Please reach out. Girls, women in music, sound engineering, anything and everything. We're open to all. Actually, we don't want to discriminate. But we cater towards girls and women in music and sound engineering. And there'll be a lot of people demoing. Brianna, who are you going to hit up? Is there anybody special, any company that you're looking into?
Probably for now, just like Fender, Gallion Kruger.
Oh yeah, and then
For
there's
now.
Daisy Rockstar.
Oh yeah, Trish.
Trish.
Yeah.
Or Tish.
Tish. Oh.
Tish, yeah,
Tish.
from Daisy. No,
Yes.
that's okay. And then Lisa Johnson from 108 Rockstars Guitars. She said, a cool announcement coming up. There's just so many. We're barely touching, we're barely just going like this. But I was telling Brianna that that's also the place to find endorsements, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Or
obviously,
no?
well, you know what? I think this is a good open discussion about this, because I feel like the owners of these companies or the reps are being bombarded by a lot. So I feel like it's good. This is just my take on it, though. Good to meet these people and just introduce yourself, get contact info, and then contact them after. Or obviously, if you can, set up meetings ahead of time, because it is so busy and chaotic.
True that. See, I'm glad you did that input then.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. It's like, it's just they're going to be running into probably, over the thousands amount, in terms of people.
Yeah, exactly.
with everyone kind of wanting the same thing, even if you're a big artist or a big musician. So, really trying out stuff, introducing yourself, getting a business contact.
And just opening up the door.
Yeah.
Just, face with a name.
Yes,
oh, hey, and then I'm
exactly.
going to email you.
Yeah, it's interesting because, I saw that a lot of people going now. I've never been previously except for just this past year, so I haven't seen it in prior years. But I know that now it's more people that just are, fans of music. They don't play. They don't buy anything. And I feel like that's changed NAMM a lot because it's the Association of Music Merchants.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of just being bombarded with just crazy people that want to listen to music.
Or get autographs.
Or exactly what I was saying, how it's evolved with the, how South by evolved or whatnot, where people are coming for maybe a show, a big band playing or an artist who's going to demo a,
yes.
Or
exactly.
The meet and greets.
Or the meet and greets are huge. Yeah. My first time going was 2010 when I was at MI as a student for the music business. And I remember it was so hard to get badges back then. It was really, really hard. And that's not even that long ago. It was just, 7 years ago. And now they're selling, this was the first year they were selling them to non-members, $50. And I guess because they probably got word that people were selling their badges that had them. So if anyone's going to do it, why not them?
That's funny. The first time I went to NAMM, I was going to MI, and I was also an intern at my very first internship. Was Steve Vai's record label.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
So I went there with another person from his label or two other people, and Steve was there, and that was amazing.
It was fun, huh? You know what I did as a student, because they have and there's so many educational panels and
there's so much to offer there. I feel like it is a good investment for whether you're a beginner musician or just already, kind of out in the field or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys, I know we talked about your shows coming up, but let's talk more about what we have coming up. Brianna, you're starting a new band. Can anyone reach out to you if they're interested, or do you already have people in place?
Right now, basically, I'm looking for a lead guitarist. Anyone that's near, kind of between here
male
and
or
LA.
female.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter.
There.
That's the one thing I really don't care about.
Good. Yeah. So it's open. And how can they reach out to you?
Just find me on Instagram. It's at BB Shreds. There's 2 D's in the name. Or you can email me bbshreds@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. Just make sure you have videos and stuff I can check out.
So a lead guitarist.
Lead guitarist with experience.
Do you have a singer yet?
I'm gonna sing.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Are you nervous? Are you ready to take it on?
Actually, in my first band, 5-6 years ago, I sang in my very first band, but I wasn't as experienced then as I am now, and I want to look into lessons or anything that I can get to really just help me be even better.
Awesome. And then your show's coming up at the Whiskey A Go Go on the 20th
with Scarlet Vice.
With Scarlet Vice, and you're opening up for
Bang Tango.
Woo! All right. And then you're coming back for more next Wednesday with Talk Dirty to Me, and the week after. So if you guys have any questions, sound engineering questions, Brianna Sherrod, or am I pronouncing your last name correct?
Yeah.
Or BB Shreds. Reach out to her, or if they have any questions, can they reach out to you while you're learning the board?
Of course.
The main board. She'll be back there. You guys really can't see it, but it's the main sound engineer where Mike's sitting. So I'm so excited. We're all so excited to have you. So thank you so much.
Of course.
Vanessa. Okay, you are going to Arizona. You're going to New Mexico. You're going to Texas. You're going to Missouri. I put oh wait. God, I mean, this is all in January. So you're just
Yeah, I'm working on my summer schedule right now, but
I'm working on 2018. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what's coming up. January 24th, I'm playing at the Hi-Hat.
That's right.
With Christine Young, whose residency it is. She's an awesome female artist from Brooklyn, New York.
Awesome.
Or New York proper. And with Fia, an amazing band from San Antonio, who is part of the members from Fia are also from Girl in the Coma. And
They're
then
going to be
also-
there.
And also, No Girlfriends.
Oh my gosh.
And on top of that, I'm my friend Dave Bonson, who's a drummer from Madison, an awesome booker, and just a really cool guy who's very in touch with the Midwest scene. He is coming out for this show. He's going to play with me. I'm going to have a couple other special guests. And then we are touring back out to the Midwest. And then I'm in the studio with Chicago band The Punch, an awesome band who I'm producing, who I've produced before. Their drummer is female and she kicks ass. Jenny, what's up?
What's up, Jenny? You kick ass.
And and then from there I'm doing more dates in Midwest and then going down south. And then I'm going to be in the studio with my friend Keith in Atlanta. And then
Can you believe it? We should
Really
just
cool.
jump in our suitcase, huh?
Oh yeah.
I would love to. I'm going to live vicariously through you all the time now.
rag on the road.
Literally.
Yeah.
Me and Brianna will be hanging out of your suitcases. That is amazing.
Yeah, and then I have to be announced March tour dates, and then I'll be routing back to Los Angeles, and the only thing that I'm going to announce for right now for LA is April 4th for the Sound Girls, where I'm going to do the open discussion Q&A. That's going to be at the Little Tokyo Library downtown
Awesome.
at 6 p.m. And then aside from that, the last show that you can see me live in Los Angeles for a while is going to be at the Hi-Hat, which is, again, just really a lot of
Awesome
female
artists. I had
Yes.
no idea that there was going to be No Girlfriends and Fia. I thought it was Fee, but it's Fia.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you pronounce it.
Chicana punk rock.
Love them.
Awesome. They're so...
You're good friends with them, aren't you?
I'm music friends with them.
Yeah,
Yes.
music.
I mean, I know them, and Fanny is really... She's a really rad girl. She's booked me before and hosted me, and you know,
They're
shout out
so-
to
they're
them.
so cool.
Very, very nice.
Chicana
people.
punk rock. I'm a Latina, so we had Alice Baggin here not that long ago too. I was just like, I almost peed my pants 10 times. So I think we're coming to a close, and let's see. I wish I could see the time again. It is
8:51.
8:51. Okay, we are going to go out with Vanessa singing a song. But prior to doing so, is there any other shout outs that you two ladies would like to throw out there?
Probably just want to say any female artists or bands or just people in general, if you want to do music, go do it.
Yes.
And, to all the people who are maybe watching, I don't know, as an independent artist, it's so greatly appreciated, and I'm so grateful for the help that other artists give other artists and friends and people who, complete strangers for the touring community and stuff. It's beyond grateful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she basically took the words like right out of my mouth. Just really thankful to have been here on Chaotic Radio with Vanessa right now.
It's cool. I knew you guys were gonna right away. I was just like, yes, because she's just starting out and you're seasoned, and everything just comes together, and that's how things happen.
Yeah.
I still, I feel like too, I'm always growing and learning from other people too. So it's reciprocal. And,
True.
And
true.
Also thank you for having us and giving us
Oh,
a
hell
platform
yeah.
to, reach people.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Girls and women need it. We
Yeah.
need this. We need the, hugging and
Absolutely.
the power and showing, each other that we're doing stuff and it's fun.
Yeah.
And we're paving ways, and we're just, following other women, and it's so necessary.
It's super cool. Last shout out for any people who are going to NAMM, definitely check out Death by Audio, Satellite Amps, Sound Girls, and then also Tish, she runs Daisy Rock, and then
Laura B. Whitmore, Women's International Music Network. She rocks. I'll be running around interviewing anybody and everybody, so just check me out. I'm the little Mexican chick that's just all so not really playing or demoing anything. And Brianna will be there. So
I'll be everywhere.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to reach out to you, they can. Via socials.
Yes.
Any questions?
Yeah, people can feel free to, private message me on my personal Facebook, which is facebook.com/Vanessa Silberman, or my music page, Vanessa Silberman Official. And I write everyone back. It's just a matter of having the time, and I just do the best I can. Because
you're really so not busy.
But if people do have questions, I do my best to say hi or get back.
Awesome. I love you ladies. You guys are like soul sisters, and I'm barely getting to know you guys, but I already feel, it's just that sister powerhood. Thank you so much for your music and all your hard work and your touring. Thank you so much. Same thing for your music, your hard work and your touring.
Thanks.
I'm excited to see what you guys are going to pull off in the future. Let's take it away. Brianna, thank you so much for coming. Vanessa Silberman, if you want to go ahead and take the mic. And remember, next Wednesday, it is Talk Derby to Me. We're going to have a bunch of Derby girls in here just talking Derby next Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here on Chaotic Radio.
All right. This song is called American Folk Rock. Under desert stars, playing Abbey Road, keeping warm in my car alone. Waking up to sun, climbing up the rocks, reading a book, getting lost in thought. So lately, baby, I felt alone. You've been Hollywood lately, haven't been home. Music saves me, I love the road. Driving in my car, blasting the stereo to American folk rock. Under desert sun, kicking up the dirt, drawing pictures, I'm singing words. Walking down this road, it's a long path. You left me bitter, but it's something I'll get past. 'Cause lately, baby, I felt alone. You've been Hollywood lately, haven't been home. Music saves me, I love the road. Driving in my car, blasting the stereo to American folk rock, rock, rock. Yeah, folk rock, rock, rock. Yeah, 'cause lately, baby, I felt alone. You've been famous lately, haven't been home. Music saves me, I love the road. Driving in my car, blasting the stereo to American folk rock.
Yes. I love that song. Thank you so much, Vanessa Silberman. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rag House Radio, created to empower and promote girls and women in music, sports, and entertainment and business. Brianna, you guys have a good night. Talk Derby to me next Wednesday. See you soon. Peace out.
Bye.